Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm trying out this NUTRISSE Ultra Color. This is their lightest platinum lightening kit. So you receive your developer, you have your powder lightener, the cream lightener, and of course a really great anti-brass conditioner. So you want to add your powder in first, and then you're going to add the cream in after that and get that all mixed up really good before you start your application. So I just wanted to go a couple levels. It says that it lifts up to 7 levels, and you can leave it on for an hour. And I'm just working like an inch or so away from the root. I didn't want to end up with hot roots. It's just not something I want to mess with. I always like to have kind of like a root smudge appearance anyway, so I didn't want to lift in the root area. So I'm just applying this all over. I started from like the nape of the neck up. And then, you know, I have such over processing on that, like from the crown up, that I decided to do that last, which just had a little bit less processing time since it is so damaged. But I wanted to lift a couple levels. So I had gone back to like a medium dark brown. You can see it's very brassy, but I did get the lift that I was looking for. So now what we want to do is we're going to tone. This is the Colorsilk light brown. This is just a neutral shade. I did not want to go with an ash because I didn't want to neutralize completely the warmth that I had. So I'm starting with the roots here. Like I said, I like to have like a root smudge, and I do have a few grays in the front that I like to take care of and let them have a longer processing time. So what I'm doing is I'm working with about half of the hair shaft for the root, and then down some, and letting that process for 20 minutes. And then I was not pulling the rest of that through until the last 10 minutes. Again, all that processing, I'm trying to protect my hair as much as I can. Seems contradictory since I'm always dyeing and coloring, but anyway, that's the method to my madness, and we'll get into the results here. Okay, here are the final results of the combination with that NUTRISSE Ultra Color. So that was like the lightest platinum lightening kit. So you saw I got a pretty decent lift for the amount of time that I left it on. And I knew it was going to be orange because I had such warm tones from previous colors. So it definitely had a really brassy vibe to it. Now, I don't mind a nice golden or warm shade, but I definitely didn't want to just leave it the way that I had it. So that's why we went ahead and we tried this light brown with the REVLON Colorsilk. I will link other Colorsilk videos below. I absolutely love this. This is the cheapest hair color that you can find, and it is my favorite one. I've never tried the light brown, so this one is just a neutral. There's no ash, there's no warmth. It's just a neutral shade. And the reason that I chose this was I wanted to neutralize some of that brassiness, but I didn't want to lose the warmth. So if I had used, like, I was familiar with the light ash brown from Colorsilk, and that has a green base. So that would have really made, you know, the neutralization of it even more so, but I could potentially have ended up with some unwanted ashy green tones where I've got a lot of over processing like on my ends. And I didn't want to mess with any of that. I wanted to maintain some of the warmth, but neutralizing some of that overly brassy appearance. And I really think that this pulled it off nicely. So when you have a neutral base, you're basically working with just a brown base. So you don't have to worry about any kind of funky tones. And I really think that this just evened everything out nicely. I did leave it on my roots a little bit longer. I always do that. But again, I have such over processed ends and hair in general, but the ends obviously are always more of a concern. So I didn't want to leave that on for too long. So I usually do about 20 minutes. And in this case, I went about mid shaft and then finish off the last 10 minutes on the ends. So I'm very pleased with this. What this does, me being my indecisive self about hair, this sets me up to have a really nice base color to start my transition to lightening as spring and then into summer. So now that I have like a nice solid base color, this is where I want it to be, so I can just slowly incorporate some highlights as the summer draws near, if I do decide to do that. You never know with me, but this channel gives me a really good excuse to just keep trying out new hair products, new colors, which brands are the best. So hopefully this was helpful. And what do you think? I know this kind of brings me back to where I was before I did the balayage, if you're following all of my videos. It's hard to keep track even for me, but I really like this. This is very close to my natural color. It just has warmth to it versus like I have a naturally very ashy light brown shade. So I'm very pleased with this, and let me know what you think. Have you tried Colorsilk yet? If not, you need to. I so highly recommend this brand. It is only $3.97, I think, at Walmart. So affordable. The conditioner treatment after you're done leaves your hair like I can't even explain. It's the best conditioner that I've come across. The color results are always so accurate in comparison to what the box is showing you. It truly is my absolute favorite. So let me know what colors you've tried. If you have a favorite brand that's different, if there's something you'd like me to try, comment below. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate the support, and please revisit.